No, so yes, Shaz has been very kind and sent us 2 quizzes.
Two quizzes.
Too many quizzes, I think. We could have saved one for next week, but I'm not going to because I want to do
Too
both.
excited.
Yeah, too excited. I'm going to play. So the first one is called Melbourne to Win. And the American grower beard, Djokovic has sworn at his chin. But when it comes to tennis, boy, they're just Melbourne to win.
A great name.
It
really
is a great
clever.
name. Good one, Shaz. So this, I will read Shaz what has put. I will read what Shaz has put. He didn't put that. That was my fault. Shaz says, with the Aussie Open starting imminently, you are being asked the following question. How many Australian Open singles titles have the following players won? So it's just a list of players, and we got to say how many Aussies
Can it be
won.
0?
I believe so. It hasn't said, but I'm pretty sure there's at least one on there that hasn't won it. So I think 0 is in the ball game. So the first one is Novak Djokovic.
3, 8, 6.
No, I don't think any of those. I'm sure he's won it. He's won it at least twice.
Yeah.
Nadal and Federer have come back in the Aussie Open recently, haven't they? So he hasn't won it in a few years. The Aussie. Or did he win it last year? He might have won
think he's won it 3 times.
I think at least 3. Should we say 3?
Yeah.
Let's go 3 for Novak. All right. Number 2, Margaret Court. She was Australian, wasn't she? Margaret Court. Is that right?
Oh, I don't know.
I think she was Australian, and I think she won a lot of titles. I think she won mostly at Wimbledon. I don't know that much about Margaret Court.
She liked the grass.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know that much about her, so this is going to be a bit of a guess. But I know she is. I think she's the record holder, isn't she? If in the non-Open era, she's got the most Slam titles.
Most titles.
Yeah.
I don't know then. 4, 5, 3.
I think 5 at least, personally, because I'm pretty sure she is Australian, isn't she?
That's good. Yeah, they would have just given it to her.
Yeah, I think so. She'd be the only one who played. No one's going to go over there in those days.
Well, yeah, have to take a boat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, steamer.
Oh, I'm late. 3 weeks late.
Bad tides, isn't it? So yeah, let's go 5 for Margaret.
5.
Okay. Number 3, Thomas Johansson. I've never heard of this person.
Australian, isn't he?
Sounds it, yeah. Now, they do have funny names in Australia, though, don't they? They have
like Smith.
They have a lot of Greek names.
Do they?
Yeah, a lot of Greek sort of like Tsitsipas. No, he is actually Greek. Kyrgios, he's got a Greek sort of name.
True,
And
that's one.
Some of their football players have them as well. I swear they've got like little Croatian as well. Maybe there is an Eastern European sort of or Southern European influx.
Davo Aristotle is a classic.
That's right, yeah. Yep. A classic cricketer, isn't he? So I don't know. It could be Australian. that doesn't help us either way, does it, really? Does he sound like he would have won in Australia? He sounds Nordic. And Nordic people don't like the heat. Oh, no, they do have nice summers. If he was British, no, British people don't win in Australia.
No.
Because it's too hot. But
Murray did.
Did he?
Yeah. That was his first, wasn't it?
No, he won in America. He won.
Oh, that was
I don't think Murray has won. He's a later question. I don't think he has won Australia.
Yeah, and he's got to the final like 4 times.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
He got to hardcourt is his best surface, I think, isn't it? Really. Anyway, Thomas Johansson. Back to the matter at hand.
Oh, Tommy
Yoi. I don't think he's won it. No, he's got to have won it
once.
Yeah, once. Yeah, because
totally.
he wouldn't have got on there. We'd know him otherwise, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Beat Greg, didn't he?
Oh, Greg, yeah. Greg Johansson. 2 Australians. Number 4 is Steffi Graf.
Ooh.
She is the Open era? That's the new one, isn't it? Yeah, she is the Open era, or was the Open era record holder before Serena. So I imagine she's won it at least once. But I reckon she'll have won it a few times.
What was she? Is she grass court?
Don't actually know. She came like just before I started watching tennis, Steffi Graf, so I don't know that much about her. I just know she was good.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to guess on her a bit, I think. So I know she's got a lot of titles. She's got a lot of Grand Slams.
But I don't think you'd get as many in the Open era as
Margaret Court.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Margaret Court was Australian. Steffi Graf was German.
Yeah.
Does that matter? Yes, I think so. So how many did we say?
I didn't lay her in for half of them.
Exactly. Yeah. What did we say for Margaret?
5.
So I think 4 for Graf.
4.
Yeah, let's go 4. Now Shaz said we've only got to get 3 out of 10, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I think we're going all right because I'm pretty sure Murray didn't win it. So that's one we're going to get later on.
So what? Oh, later on. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
he's question 9. We can put that down already. No. So what are we on next? Question number 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andre Agassi.
Ooh. 18.
Yeah, probably. No, I don't think so. No, he wasn't that dominant, was he, Agassi? I don't think. He was in an era, like, he came in between the sort of McEnroe, he was the guy McEnroe used to play against, Connors.
Yeah.
That era. He came in between that era and then Sampras after, I think. So I don't think he was at the top of the game for that long. And I think in that time, it was fairly open, the men's game. I think a lot of people won slams in that time.
Yeah.
Agassi was good. But he did have long hair. Would they have let him into Australia with long hair? Leighton Hewitt, he was Australian, he had long hair.
And a hat.
Maybe they had, he probably had to wear a hat and therefore couldn't win because he had a hat on.
Yeah. Hewitt's never won, has he?
Yeah, exactly. His head was too hot. So I reckon not many for Agassi. Should we go 2?
2?
2's quite a lot, isn't it? But he was up the top of the game.
I feel like hardcourt would be.
Yeah,
surface.
he was American, so
yeah.
The hardcore would probably be his service.
2.
Let's go 2. Number 6, another person I've not heard of, Anastasia Miskina. Sounds Russian.
Yeah.
But might also be Australian.
I don't know.
I have no idea on this one.
1,
Let's
2,
go.
3,
I
8.
think 1. Ones we haven't heard of. Let's go 1 because they're people that no one's heard of, have they?
Yeah.
Number 7 is Rod Laver, also Australian, isn't he?
Oh, it's named after him, isn't it? The court?
Yeah, one of the courts is named after Rod Laver, I think. Is that right? Or was that at Wimbledon?
No, it's.
They're not named after anyone at Wimbledon, are they? The courts?
No,
they're just centre and.
Yeah. There's definitely a Rod Laver.
There is
court.
a Rod Laver somewhere, and I think you're right. I think it's Australia, so that would imply because Margaret Court is one of the courts as well. I think
that just makes sense.
It does, yeah. I mean,
Margaret Court, Ben Court, Darren Court.
Didn't even. It was not after her. It's just another Margaret.
Yeah, they don't use numbers.
No, just first names only.
Yeah. Davo Court.
Is there a Rod Court? I want to play Rod Court. It sounds dirty. I'm pretty sure there is a Rod Laver arena.
Yeah.
And therefore he must have won it. He was a record holder, wasn't he? I think Rod Laver in the old days.
Yeah.
So I think 5. Should we say 5?
Oh, that seems an awful lot to me.
He was in an era though with him and Fred Perry, weren't they the same era? I don't know that much about old tennis. But I think he was pretty dominant in the old days, Rod.
Yeah?
I think so.
Did they even have an Australian Open in those days?
It was just him.
No, 5.
He was the Australian Open.
How many times then? 6, 8?
Just played it whenever he wanted. Every time he played in Australia. It's like a belt in wrestling. I think we go 5.
We're going 5.
Any more than 5 seems crazy.
Yeah.
Number 8 is Serena Williams. This is tough. She's won America. Oh no, she didn't win America early. I think she took a long time to win in America. So hasn't won as many Americans as the others. Like she's won everything a lot apart from the French. She doesn't win the French very much.
No.
Comparatively, she still has won it.
How many times has she won Wimbledon?
Oh, that's a great question.
As many as Federer? He's won it.
I think it's on their level.
So 7.
I think so. Oh, she might be one ahead of him at Wimbledon's.
So it's around 8.
Yeah.
She has 23 Grand Slam titles?
She's trying for a 24th this one, isn't she? Which would mean if you take 8 out of there, that's 20. That's 15. I think she might have only got 3 Americans.
So
no, that can't be right. She must have more than that because I don't think she's won the French.
Even if she's got 5 American titles, then that's
leaves
10
across Australia and France.
Yeah. So we're thinking at least 5.
Oh yeah, I think she's won France maybe 3 times.
Okay.
So if we said 3 French,
that leaves 7-ish.
That leaves 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Aussie Opens. That would make sense, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Let's 7.
I think 7. Yeah, let's go 7. I think this is the one. I don't know if she's really dominant there. I know she's dominant generally, but
yeah,
I don't know if she was really. I think Australia was one of hers where she was dominant. Let's go 7. Number 9 is Andy Murray. I'm fairly certain that's 0.
Yeah,
because he won Australia and he won America first, 2 Wimbledons,
2 Wimbledons,
and an Olympic gold. I don't think he's won anything else. And Australia was where he had to pull out as well in his final one.
Yeah,
not his final one before that hip surfing, everything.
Yeah,
stuff.
I think he got to the final a few times.
He got to the final of a lot of them, didn't he? And just didn't win it. So yeah, I think 0 for Andy.
0. Okay.
Number 10 is Virginia Wade.
Ooh.
She was English, wasn't she, Virginia Wade?
Yeah.
Was she? Yes. Sue Barker won the French Open in the 70s. Was she the last person to win a Grand Slam? And if so, was Virginia Wade before or after it? Because I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I don't. This is an era of tennis I know very little about. I know some of the faces, but I know very little about Virginia Wade. I'm pretty sure she was good.
Yeah. Wasn't she the last GB women's winner of Wimbledon?
Possibly, yeah. Because Sue Barker won the French, and I think she was the last Slam winner. So Virginia Wade must have been before her, yeah. Which in which case she might have won Australia. It didn't really help us unless it was 0.
Yeah,
but I think I'm going to say she won at least 1.
2.
I think 2. Two's a good. 2. Yeah, it's a good bet hedger, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to open up the answer sheet. Tennis quiz answers tennis. Ooh, there is a fact as well with each one. So you tell me how many we said, and I will tell you.
Question 1. Yeah. Djokovic, I believe, 3.
Oh, he has won 7.
7.
Damn, that's more than I thought. He must have been dominant. So apparently, it was his first Grand Slam victory in 2008. So that does make sense because I remembered him not being dominant so recently, but this must be the one that he won. He probably beat Murray, didn't he, in a load of the finals? I imagine that's probably the case. Number 2, Margaret Court. What did we say?
5.
It was 11. Damn.
This tennis thing's easy.
Is the most victories by anyone at the Australian Open, and I imagine the most victories by any Australian.
Well, that's good. We haven't gone over 11 for any other answers, so
yeah, that's good. Yeah, that bodes well, doesn't it? So that's 0 from 2, but that's all right. We only need to get 3 from 10. So let's go. What's next? Thomas Johansson. 1. It is 1. Yes.
Well done, Tomo.
It was his only Grand Slam title. He is Swedish. Sweden is nice, says Shaz. Thanks, Shaz. I would have liked more facts on him. I was going to look him up after the podcast. Maybe he'll be our unsung hero next week.
Maybe.
Could be. Listen up. Number 4. Steffi Graf. We said 4. The right answer is 4. Yes.
Spot on.
She. It was the Grand Slam title that she won the least.
Oh, wow.
She had 6 French, 7 Wimbledons and 5 USs. That was good. I assume that's what we said. Don't really remember, but that's why we said 4, I guess, because we knew she had a lot.
Yeah.
Question 5 was Andre Agassi.
We said 2.
It was 4. That's a lot.
Not far off.
I didn't think Agassi won that many slams. So, colour me impressed. Won mostly whilst being bowled, according to Shaz.
Well, that is a good fact.
That is a good fact.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shaz.
So I've got a few Grand Slams in me soon.
That's true. You need to lose some more. I think that's the problem. You're not bowled enough yet. Question 6 was Anastasia Moschina.
We went 1. Didn't know who she was.
It was 0.
Of course it was.
Yeah, there's more zeros in here than I expected because I thought there'd be 1. I thought Andy Murray would be a trick.
Yeah.
She won the French Open once in 2004. No wonder we've never heard of her. Anastasia Moschina. Yeah. Not before my time. Just haven't heard of her. Question 7 was Rod Laver.
5.
It was 3.
Only
Yeah, but so good they named the Australian Open arena after him,
Yeah.
which we were right about.
You got to win more than 3 for that.
Yeah,
surely.
that doesn't seem like that many. Maybe you're right. Maybe they didn't play it many times in that era. Maybe he started it.
Maybe.
Founder.
Or maybe it was on carpet, so it didn't count.
That's probably what it is. There's him and John McEnroe batting a really soft tennis ball around. Question 8 was Serena Williams.
7.
It was 7.
Yes.
Yes. That's the only one I thought I might have a guess at. I don't know any of the others. She first won in 2003. That's crazy, isn't it? That she's going to win it again, or trying to win it again.
She won. Her first was in 2003, and she got 7. Djokovic was 5 years later.
Yeah.
2008, and he's also won 7.
Yeah. So she's not that dominant at Australia, despite the fact she's won 7. But
yeah.
She had a funny career though, Serena, as a lot of female tennis players have actually, where you start really hot.
Yeah.
And then drop off for a few years, and Serena did the same, so that kind of explains it, I guess. But yeah, she last won it in 2017. Was it her last Slam victory?
I think it might have been.
Yeah, it might well have been. I don't think she won Wimbledon that year. She won it while she was pregnant, didn't she?
Yes.
I think it is. I think it's her last Slam victory. Number 9, Andy Murray.
Blundy blur.
It was 0. We were right. That's the one we knew. It was mostly Djokovic's punching bag, according to Shaz. Lost to him in 4 finals. Very right. Federer beat Murray once too. He says Federer beat Murray up once too, but I guess fair enough. And question 10 was Virginia Wade.
2.
It was only 1. But British people will remember her Wimbledon victory. No, British people only remember her Wimbledon victory. Yeah, I think she was the last one to win Wimbledon. So we got
4 out of 10.
Better than average, sort of. I'm calling that a success, to be honest. That was quite a hard quiz.
Well, if David Moyes had stats like this, he would get signed by any club.
He'd be getting billions, wouldn't he?
He'd be better than so many people.
Yes, very much correct. We're better than David Moyes. And the American grow a beard. Djokovic has sworn at his chin, but when it comes to tennis, boy, they're just Melbourne to win.